Lennies, welcome back. In light of these hot summer months here in the US, today's video is on how to keep your rabbits cool in the summertime. Keeping your rabbits cool is one of the most important aspects of rabbit care. Domestic bunnies are so sensitive to heat that temperatures above 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 29 degrees Celsius can induce a heat stroke. This is why it's so important for domestic bunnies to live indoors. So before we move on, let's go over some of the signs of a heat stroke in rabbits. Wet fur below the nose, heavy and fast breathing, flared nostrils, hot ears and feet, lethargy and confusion, and finally, convulsion. These signs are dangerous, and if you suspect a heat stroke, get your rabbit to the nearest rabbit-experienced hospital. Moving along, first and foremost, if you have air conditioning, use it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Bunnies generally do well between 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Since tiles are dense and great conductors, they're wonderful to set on the floor and create a chilled surface for your bunnies to lay on. You can even place them in the fridge for about 15 minutes to make them colder. Just remember to keep the tiles out of direct sunlight so they retain their chilled effect. Next, you can take some plain water bottles and freeze them to place in your bunny's living space. You can also cover them up with socks so they're more comfortable to lay next to, or place them without the sock as long as the wrapper is removed. In the same vein, I also like using these hot and cold therapy bags, which you can just stick in the freezer and place next to your bunnies. Since rabbits regulate their own temperatures through their ears, you can mist some tepid water on their ears to keep them cool. Remember to never soak or submerge your rabbits in water. It's so important to brush your bunnies regardless of the temperature, but more so when it's hot outside. Rabbit fur is a great insulator, so they'll be thankful if you help them shed that winter coat. If you have a long-haired rabbit, giving them a trim or shearing them for the summer is also advised. Don't forget that keeping your bunnies hydrated is key. Make sure a large water bowl is available to them 24/7. Bottles with nozzles, unfortunately, just don't keep them hydrated enough. You can even plop some ice cubes into their water bowls to keep their water nice and cold. Another way to keep your bunnies hydrated is by feeding them wet veggies. You can either run the veggies under water or spray them down with a bottle. Only do this when it's very hot outside, and especially if you suspect dehydration, as too many wet veggies can cause tummy issues. Be sure to block out any sunlight by closing your curtains and blinds. Keep in mind that light-colored curtains absorb less heat than dark-colored curtains. Blinds in particular will help keep a room dark and cool. If you keep any fleece or blankets in your bunnies' playpens or living quarters, I strongly suggest removing them for the summertime, as most fleece is made from polyester, and polyester is a thermal conductor. A safe alternative is anything made from cotton, such as sheets or pillowcases. Cotton is a lot more breathable, especially in humid environments, and if you live in a dry environment, you can spritz them down with water and refrigerate them for about 10 to 15 minutes before giving them to your bunnies. Finally, when it comes to fans, rabbits don't sweat or pant, so they don't experience the same evaporation a fan creates with humans. If the air circulation is hot and dry, it'll only make your rabbit feel hotter, which is dangerous. If you use a fan, make sure it's not pointing directly at your bunnies, and you instead want the airflow moving throughout the room, so a rotating fan is best. Ceiling fans with blades turned counterclockwise will also help move cold air downward. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.